darkness sway, darkness falls, and we all pray, hoping for the light of day. Down to the river, I have held the devil's hand, felt the weight of my own sin, burdened by the heart of man. Down to the river, down to the river. Oh, oh, bury me, carry me, oh, oh, far beneath, oh, oh, fire and water me, going down deep, saying, oh, oh, bury me, carry me, oh, oh, far beneath, oh, oh, fire and water me, washing me clean, kerosene creek.
Hello and welcome to Journey Ryan Live right here on My Psychic Connection. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day so far, and now we're into the evening, getting into the night, heading into the weekend. I hope everybody is having a good time. All right, seeing all the people coming in. All right, we got Clint says, hey Journey, is my review going well and be successful for me? Okay, that's a question. I thought they was just saying hi. But hey Clint, I've seen the hey. And Emma saying, oh, your hair looks so cute. Thanks, honey. I appreciate it. All right. Lexi saying, woohoo. And Catherine saying, hello, everyone. Hello, Catherine. All right, guys. And we got Emma saying hi. Sunflower saying hello again. Hello, Sunflower. How's everybody doing? We got Roxy saying hi. And Clint also saying, hey, Journey, also just saying hi. Dip, 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 spit it out. All right, guys. Make sure we're posting as many emojis as we can because we have that emoji contest going on right now. Guys, if you'd like to get a deep dive into your questions, we do offer free readings. But if you want something a little bit longer, a little bit more in depth, guys, you know how to do that. Click that donation link. It is in the description and is being posted currently. So, guys, click that link. You can go for a quick read, a mini read, a mediumship, or a mega. A mega can give you up to 4 questions, meaning you got 4 different answers to 4 questions of your choice. Now, if you guys are wanting to get a private reading, you can always head over to mypsychicconnection.com where you can see myself and all the other readers from the shows over there on the site where you guys can do those one-on-one personal readings. So if you guys are ever interested in getting a private reading, you guys can always head over to mypsychicconnection.com. Guys, make sure you guys check that out. When you sign up, you get 3 free minutes and you get the choice to choose the psychic that you like. All right. Plus, there's lots of psychics on there that you guys haven't even seen here on the show yet. All right, guys, do know that a portion of all the donations that we get here on the show are going to Shriners Children's Hospital. We only have a week left of Shriners Children before we switch over to our new charitable raising for the next charity that we are going to be doing, and we'll be talking about that as soon as we get through next week to let you guys know who we've got up next for our charity. We usually run the charities for 2 months, get up as much money as we possibly can for them, and by helping them, you're helping us, and by helping us, we're helping them. So we're paying it forward. You pay it to us, we pay it forward. That's how it works. One's helping the other, and we love it and appreciate it. And guys, thank you guys so much so far. We're doing great, and Shriners Children's Hospital is going to absolutely love it. It's an amazing charity, and they help families whose children are ill, and they do amazing work, and it doesn't matter how much money, what type of income you have, because they don't have to pay for it. All right? So that's why we chose that one. It's absolutely amazing. And, you know, if you guys have been here for long enough, you guys know that we have been doing charities for, years. We just pick different charities and try to raise as much funds as we possibly can. So if you guys know any cool, amazing charities that you guys ever want to talk about or let us know about, send it in the comments so we can check them out. And then we can let you guys know, because you never know, the charity that you suggested may be one of the charities that we put forth. And we've got Cassidy. Cassidy says, Journey, you're in black. You look amazing. Maroon too is the screen is not letting the maroon shine through, so I'm black and maroon tonight. So yes, I'm doing Cassidy's black, so it's absolutely amazing. And So black here, maroon here, but it kind of blends in. All right. So there we go. I was having some things going on here. And guys, we've had some Mercury retrograde going on. We're going to continue to keep dealing with Mercury retrograde until we get to the 28th of this month. And once that happens, the Mercury will go back direct and things will start to settle down. Do know that it takes some time, and we're going to pay prices for some of the things that we've been through, said, or done when it comes down to Mercury, the things that we do, the things that we've been a part of when it comes to Mercury. That's why I always tell everybody to pay attention to the things that you're saying, pay attention to what you're doing, because it really makes a difference when we're going through things like a Mercury retrograde, because it messes with your communication. It messes with the way you hear things, the way you think. It changes all of that. Why? Because that's communication. It messes with our technology. It messes with our phones. It messes with the way that we hear things, the way that we speak, the way that we take things, the way that we feel things. It messes with it all. Mercury plays an important part when it comes to our communication. All right, guys. Well, I am so ready to dive into these readings. We got a bunch of people waiting in line. I cannot wait for you guys to put forth your guys' questions. And with that being said, let's go ahead and take our first question of the night. Who do we got? All right, we've got Down and Over. Down and Over says, "Hi, Journey. Will me and N reconcile in September, or will we be separated? Do you see him wanting to work it out with me?" So when it comes down to working it out with you, I do feel that in the month of September, the two of you are going to come together. So there will be some reconciling. And with that being said, a lot of things that you've already been through are still going to be there. And I feel that what's happening here is that this reconciling is not a long lasting one. Now, doesn't mean it's it's gonna, oh, we talk, we worked it out, and then a week later we're back to the same old same. No, that's not what I'm saying. But what I am getting is that as we go into the end of October, I feel like we're finding some misfiring there. And she put, oh no. But the thing about it is that knowing that that is coming, you have the opportunity to change things. That's what's great about getting a reading and understanding these things. But I do feel like you guys do need to talk. You guys need to have a pretty deep discussion and working through all this stuff. I do feel as though that you will you guys will be together for just a short time. It's a short-lived. It's not permanent. The opportunity for it to be permanent is very weak right now. And it doesn't mean that it can't be, but there is a lot of shenanigans to go through in order to get there, because I feel like we're still running into that same energy. We're still running into that same problem. We're still, dealing with nonsense that you've already been through. Actually, some of the nonsense that's got you separated in the moment. Do not put yourself in that same position, and do not expect them to be able to read your mind. Be sure to stay open. Be sure to communicate. Be sure that they're on the same page with you. So I do feel as though that if you are putting yourself in a position where you're reconciling the situation, but you're not speaking your mind, you're going to find yourself falling flat. You're going to find yourself not having it last longer. And I know that's what you want. Down and Over says, Journey, I do want this to work out. And I get that. I get that 100%. And I want to say something different. But at this time, I cannot. What the energy is showing me here is that we're going to continue to keep running into the same problem. Alcohol is their mistress, and it will take precedent over you. And I know that's not what you want. And I know that you're not a person that doesn't mind that they drink, but drinking is their life. And that's going to change the way that they act, the way that they hold themselves. Their ego is really high. You guys are both strong people, but theirs is an ego. Yours is because you've had to. You've always had to be the strong person. You've always had to be the person on top of things. You cannot let things go. You have to continue to keep being the one that does everything. Everything you've done in your life is because of you. You put it in. No one gave you a free pass. No one was handing out things. The thing is that he has gotten lots of free passes and has been able to get his way. He will let us fail. I'm assuming, will he let us fail? At this time, I do feel as though his needs with alcoholism is stronger than the relationship itself. It is not going to be something that you can heal overnight, and it's not something you can do alone. He needs help. My thing, and why I see it to be a short-term thing versus a long-term thing, is that even mentioning that they need help is not going to be easy. As a matter of fact, you're going to be met with resistance. And it's going to hurt you to see that someone you care about so deeply is not willing to get this. And I don't even feel like they're anywhere close. I don't feel like they're anywhere close to wanting that type of help. They live in a lifestyle where these things are okay. They live in a lifestyle where things are, this is what the people around them do. And they're not in the mindset of, I can do better, I can live better, because they already feel defeated. See, alcoholism is their medicine to their depression, but it doesn't solve anything other than just keeping them in a place where they can't grow. Reconciling your situation is there. The shenanigans that go with it, that's the part that's going to hurt. Because I know that you want things to be better. And I know that you want to love them unconditionally. And you want that love back. And it doesn't mean that they don't love you. It just means that they cannot live without this alcohol. They cannot live without putting themselves in some type of chaos. Down and Over says, even if it means losing me, this hurts. The thing is that they're not, that's the way you see it. They don't see it as that. See, they're so used to getting their way that they feel at any point in time they can always reach out to you and you will always be there. What they don't know is that even though you're saying that this hurts, you do have a limit. And there's only so much you can take. And at this point in time, you have held off and you've pushed back because you are not going to leave. You're not going to live that life. You want change, but they haven't been doing anything to make those changes. The energy is not good. Energy is not good whatsoever. I do feel as though that the energy will go away. I do feel that you will be able to take care of what needs to be taken care of. I do feel like you're going to, even though it doesn't feel like it right now, you will heal from this yourself. As I saw somebody else coming into your life. Now, I know that's not what you want to hear right now, and that's okay. We won't even talk about that person. Let's talk about the person we're asking the question about. The person that you're asking the question about has a lot of growing to do, and they need a lot of help. This is not help. You can be there as a friend. You can be there for love in the sense of, I love you as a friend. But as someone who is going to love you unconditionally and be there for you, unfortunately, that's not them. This The person you fell in love with is not the person you know today. That's who you're holding on to, is the person you met, not the person they are. So you're in love with the persona of who they projected to you, of who they were, the intentiveness of who they were, how excited they were to be around you. When the reality came in and you saw who they were for who they are, the energies changed. Also, people in his life interfering, you getting interfered with. There were people that were in this relationship that shouldn't have been. There were people in this relationship that were encouraging him to drink that shouldn't have been. They also took you down a dark path of your own, but you were smart enough to recover from it. And by that, you should be proud of that, because you were able to recognize what was going on around you. You were able to see this dark cloud and to know that this is not your life. This is not who you are. And you stopped. When you stopped, they got discouraged. They wanted to argue with you because he still wanted to party. And you didn't. Down and Over says, so there's no hope for us in the future. I understand. That's not what I said. You're going down a dark path. You're taking the words that I'm saying and you're treating them as though I just told you the worst news in your life. What I just told you is that there's a sick person in front of you. And the only thing as you heard is, they're not going to be with me. I understand. No, that is not what I told you. What I told you was that they need help. I also told you with time, there could be a possibility. But it's not soon. And I know by looking at the energy that is here, that someone else will come into your life before this person gets their help. And by the time he wants to come into the picture, it is too late. You are happy. You are with somebody else, and the energy is way different. You cannot be in a relationship where you're going to find yourself hurt. And I know what I'm saying is hurting you now. But would you rather me give you some bubblegum bullshit that was a lie? Or would you rather me tell you what you need to hear and what you need to know? And the reason why you got this information tonight and why you donated is so you could get the truth and not some bubblegum bullshit. Because the reality of your question was, will we reconcile? Yeah, sure can. And you will. The thing is that it's not going to last. It's not going to last. She said, I need the truth, yes. But the thing about coming back into this situation and having that moment of reconciling, the thing is that you are getting your chance for a closure, getting a chance for understanding, because what you guys had when you guys separated, there was no closure. There was just a unspoken energy. And so it just kind of sits there and lingers. You've never been wrong once, I very much believe. The thing is that you can be, and thank you for that, you can be in this relationship, but it's going to be painful. And how much more of this are you going to be willing to take? Because he needs real help. As much as you think, I've got this, I can help this, if you try to be the one that helps him, you will be the one met with resistance. You will be the one that is locked out of his life. Because it'll be you that he avoids, not the drink. It'll be you that he avoids and not the bad influences. When the person who wants real help, they will really, truly ask for it. They will show you this is what they want. It won't be abandoned words, and it won't be bullshit. Remember, these things are going to take time. And like I said, somebody else is going to come into the picture. Someone coming in to sweep you off your feet. And it's not because you don't care about N. It's not because you don't love N. You're going to get that. There's love there. And Down and Over says, thank you, Journey. There is love there. But it's not without, you would have to sacrifice your sanity for their drinking for their, I'm going to do what I want, and I'm so used to getting what I want that she'll bend to my will. So you don't need to bend to anybody's will. You don't need to bend to anybody's will. Just know that the love that you have is strong enough to carry you through this. But it is not strong enough for you to carry yourself and someone who is not willing to meet you halfway. It's not. It will tear you down. It will tear you down. Okay? I appreciate you, and I know that this is hard reading for you. Down and Over says, I appreciate you so much, and my reading. I appreciate you as well. Do know that, you'll have your opportunity to speak your words, and that you'll have a little bit of time with them, but it is not permanent. They will fall back into the shenanigans, and you need to be prepared for that so you do not get hurt. All right? Down and Over, thank you so much. I do appreciate that, and I appreciate the donation as we are supporting Shriners Children's Hospital, so a portion of that donation is going over to Shriners Children. All right, guys, let's keep it going. Who do we got next? All right, whoop whoop, we got a mega. KC says, hi, Journey. Hope all is well. Been feeling my dad close to me. Does he have a message for me? Last week was my mom's birthday, and I feel his presence. So the energy that I'm seeing that comes with your dad being around you, the message that I am getting that circles the situation is give yourself a chance to breathe. He says that you have been, you've got the candle lit on both ends, and it feels like you have just been nonstop, and you haven't given yourself a chance to breathe. You haven't given yourself this opportunity to kind of stop and smell the roses. Enjoy. Everything seems to be focused around work when it comes to you, and your dad says you're putting too much pressure on yourself when it comes to not being appreciated. And you seem to be, she says, 100%. The thing is that I don't feel that things are going to continue on this path. I don't feel like work is always going to stay this intense. I do feel like we're going to see this intensity at least for another 3 more weeks. And I'm going to tell you right now, your dad is trying to be there to give you strength, to let you know that people are on your side. He is talking about speaking the words of truth that it comes to you. Okay. Speaking the words of truth when it comes to your love life. Now, this isn't dealing with the work situation. It feels as though that you're not quite talking to your partner and letting your partner truly know how deeply you feel for them. And Casey put, oh my God, you have no idea how much this resonates. He is talking about, putting forth energy. He's talking about doing the things that you've been hiding back. It's like you're showing your partner just enough love without trying to smother them or feel like you're smothering them. And in all honesty, your partner could use a little smothering right now. They could actually use that boost of love and them showing that energy back to you. And you could use that love as well. Your partner shows you love, but it's been kind of dry. It's not as much as you would like, and you need a little bit more. Casey's, I literally asked for help today at work, and I may. You need to put forth a little bit more show a little bit more. I'm not saying throw every emotion you've got at your partner, but what I'm saying is give your partner a little bit more. They need it as well as you do, and you'd be surprised of how much your partner is going to reciprocate that same energy back to you. They're going to, what you put out, you will get back. It's not like you're giving and giving and giving and not getting back. Your partner's energy is a little bit dry. Their communication's a little off. I really feel like that has everything to do with the retrograde right now, because it's not the way they typically are. They're very communicative. They communicate well, and they put forth that good vibration. Now, let me go back to the work situation, because your dad says that you're putting too much pressure on yourself, and for you to ask for help, that's amazing. But because you ask for help, you're also beating yourself up, making yourself think, can I not do this job? Every once in a while, we need help. And a strong person knows when to ask for help. You are a strong person, Casey. Your dad is with you and providing you strength. But with that strength also comes the knowledge to say, hey, I can't do this on my own. I need help. You're doing the work of 3 different people. 3 different people. The thing is that Casey says, I have a follow-up question on work too. Laugh out loud. Okay, so when it comes to you doing the work, you doing everything that you need to do, when you are getting overwhelmed, if you don't ask for work, it's going to overwhelm you more. It's going to throw you off course. Things are going to be terrible for you. I do feel as though, Casey says, I have a one-on-one with my boss Monday. Will it go well? Super proud of myself for asking for help. And I'm proud of you too, Casey, because you're not one to typically ask for that help. You've always been like, if I'm going to get anything done, I've got to do it myself. But in this case, you actually ask for the help that is needed, which is funny because your dad was talking about that same thing in your own relationship. Because a relationship with your job, but your relationship with your partner, and your partner, giving a little to get a little back, that's going to help balance you out too. Whether you see that or not, it kind of causes a little conflict even when you work life too. So when we're going into the work thing and you are having that one-on-one with your boss completely understands, and your boss is not upset with you. Your boss is actually surprised that you are asking for help, because you never do so. You've never been one to stop and say, hey, I need help over here. You've always been like, I'll get it done somehow, some way, I will get it done. And usually you're the one that just delegates out things that need to get done if you can get someone to even help you. But for the majority of things, you take care of everything by yourself. You asking your boss is showing your boss that you're putting way too much on me. You've been doing that for a really long time, and I can't handle it right now. Most of the time I can handle it, but today is not that day. This week is not that week. Your boss is not upset with you, and the conversation will be good. But what I need you, and Casey says, and I had so much support. I'm so grateful for my team. Absolutely. And the thing about it is that your boss sees that as good skills, knowing when to ask for help when it's needed, rather than doing something wrong or being frustrated and taking out frustrations out on people. So very happy there. But what I also can tell you is that shows good character. You knew that it's something you couldn't handle. You asked for that help. You got the support that you needed. Don't be afraid to do that. Don't be afraid to do that. Because what you're looking for, what you're asking for, it's all coming your way. The balance, all of this will teeter-totter away. You're not going to continue to keep feeling out of balance, and you're not going to find yourself overwhelmed constantly. This is definitely temporary. As we go into September, you're going to find yourself getting balance again, getting things back on track for you. Now, when it comes down to your relationship, you're going to find that same energy too. These are both relationships, and your dad is there to give you power, to give you strength, and you can reach out. Talk to him. He's saying you need a listening ear. Talk to him. He's listening. He's by you. He sits with you. He doesn't want you to feel that you're alone. When it came to your mother's birthday, he wanted to show you that family was around you and that we support you. It wasn't because that was a coincidence. You also drew him in. When you thought of your mom, you instantly thought of your dad. You also pulled him in. He was coming your direction anyway, but you pulled him in with the automatic thought of family. This energy is only going to get stronger, and you're going to start to feel that a little bit more because you are becoming more and more open to your sensitivities, your sense of sensing when spirit's around, your form of mediumship. You haven't quite developed it to the sense of understanding the messages, but knowing when someone's there, that is a step in the right direction. Make sure you accept what it is. Who is it? Sometimes ask, who's here? But in this case, you knew it was your father. Tell him to give you signs, but pay attention to the signs, as he's tried to provide signs for you, leaving numerous numbers in your path, smells that are familiar to you about him, things that he would crave for dinner that all of a sudden you were having these cravings for. He was trying to get you to see that he was around you. You picked up on some of the messages. Some of them were, you need to decompress. You need to unstress. You need to get things balanced. This is not who you are, Casey. And you're allowing yourself to fall because you're too afraid to ask for that help. Well, you didn't. Now you've asked for the help and you see that you've got the support of your peers and that it was always there. It was always there. You just never asked for it. Well, now that you have, you know that it's there. And now that you know that it's there, I need you to remember that. Your father wants you to remember that. Even the strong ask for help. They know when. They know when to ask for that help. There are certain things you don't ask for help for, but there are things you can ask for help for. And that is what he is trying to let you know. And that when you need strength, you can always call on him. But he is not the only one that provides you with strength. Your mother provides you with strength. Her ability to know things provides you with strength. The strength you feel when around her provides you with strength. Your father does it as well. Your mom had knowledge. She was great with knowledge. That's where you get some other strengths from. It's why your ability to learn things so easily, your willingness to want to learn something is there. It's so strong. It's a power, because knowledge is power. I want you to, Casey says, I felt my aunt and uncle recently too, who were tragically taken from us. When you felt them, you were kind of at a low. You were at a low point. You were feeling, I would say, a form of depression, but that was because of the stresses at work and what it's doing to you. And it feels like your whole life is circling around work right now. There is no playtime for KC. KC needs some playtime. And if you go with your Leo and have a little bit of playtime, I feel like that could brighten up your spirits a little bit. Sharing that love that I was talking about with each other. Your aunt and uncle do show you that love is important. Work is not all that you have. You have friends, you have family, you have a life. But work cannot be 100% everything you are. Because right now it is 100% taking over. And you're not giving yourself the opportunity nor the energy in order to get through it. You need to be able to have some time for yourself. Time for a manicure, time for a pedicure, time to get your hair done, time to go shopping. Something fun, something that you like to do. Maybe you like to go fishing. Maybe you like to go to the beach. Maybe you like to go for long walks. Start doing some of these things that you like. It is time. Get a massage. Spend the night at your man's house. Do something that makes and brings you joy. But it is most needed. You need that energy. You need that love. And I'm going to tell you right now, you are in a situation where you have not given that. You're not giving yourself that love. You're not respecting yourself in that way, whether you see it that way or not. But giving yourself downtime, giving yourself a chance to breathe is a form of respect. Everybody coming in and not respecting boundaries. Like, hey, Saturdays is my day. I don't want to be bothered. And people bother you on the Saturday because they need something from you. They're disrespecting your boundaries. Put the wall up. Let them know, hey, this is my time. I'm sorry. I'll get back with you on Monday or Sunday. But today is my day. Today is my day. Casey says, last question. Thinking about a new car. Should I wait for after the retrograde? Your dad said, yes, please wait. The car that you're going to be wanting is not available to you at the moment. And if you are going to go out of your way to get to that car, you need to know everything about it. If you buy it prior, if you come in too soon, he's telling me you're going to get yourself a lemon. No matter how new it is, no matter how bright and shiny it looks, you will find yourself in a lemon and a contract that you cannot get out of. Do not put yourself in that position. Do not put yourself in that position. It is not healthy for you. But after the 15th of September, because I just got a specific date, that is the perfect time for you to look for a car and find what it is that you're looking for. But right now, not so much. Not so much. I feel like you would find yourself dreading the fact that you got yourself a lemon. I don't want you to feel that way. And I don't want you to have to go through that headache. Casey says, thank you, and thank you, Daddy. He hears you, and he's telling you, baby girl, that, he loves you. He cares about you, and he will always be here. He will be a strength. He will be your rock, and he will always be here for guidance. Pay attention to the signs. When you smell his cologne, Casey, so breathe, get a massage, and wait on a car. Absolutely. And actually do it in that order. Do it in that order. Breathe, get your massage, wait on a car. Perfect. Give yourself some free time. And don't let work take you in too many directions, because they will try to work you to death, because that's what you do. You're so good. You're so quick. But don't let that be, oh, well, you're so good, so we delegate all the work to you. No. No, I'm one person. I'm getting paid to do one job, and I'm doing 3. So they need to be able to recognize that and see what it is that you're doing. Casey, thank you so much. Casey says, will I go? It will go fine Monday, right? Yes. With the boss, absolutely. It is definitely going to go fine. Your boss, like I said, your boss is happy with you and happy to know that you needed help. So your boss is completely okay with that. You need an assistant. You need an assistant in the job that you have. You need an assistant. Casey, thank you so much for your beautiful question, and thank you for your donation. We do appreciate it. Remember, a portion of all donations are going to the Shriner Children's Hospital. Guys, let's keep those beautiful emojis going. We have an emoji contest coming up, and let's keep it going. Let's go ahead and take our next question. Who do we got? All right, we got Sunflower. Sunflower for a mini read. Sunflower says, what is KY's feels and emotions towards me? Well, the energy that I'm seeing when it comes down to the two of you, are we lacking communication? Because I'm feeling like the communication is pretty dead right now. It's weak. It's coming through very weak. And it's not that they have any bad or ill will towards you, Sunflower, but I'm going to tell you right now that this communication will pick back up. Their feelings towards you there is a sense of love there. There is a sense of care there. But I get that they're focusing and redirecting their energy right now on themselves. They have been feeling lacking communication. Yes, Sunflower. That's what I was seeing too. But the thing about it is, Sunflower, is that it doesn't stay this way. When it comes down to you guys working through this, is that KY is definitely going to open up that door for you to hear what they have to say and what they're feeling. They are in a very, very strong sense of depression right now, and they have been focusing all their time and attention on themselves. And it is making you feel as though that they don't want to be with you anymore. They don't want to be around you anymore. And that isn't the case. The thing is that they are so sad, and so they don't have any extra energy to give out. I don't even feel like they're spending that much time with friends, and the friendship time that they do give out, it is just so they could try to feel something. Because they're feeling numb. They're feeling numb to the entire situation. They cannot continue to keep moving forward in this way. And they feel the need to shut down, close off. Communication is weak, but it doesn't stay weak. Do they care about you? Absolutely. Is there a sense of love there for you? Yes. Is it pulled back? Yes. Will you get it back? You will. But they are in this cloud. They are downing themselves. They are not feeling that they are where they need to be. And they feel like the world just keeps throwing shit on top of them. It is not up. Soul says yesterday was his birthday. I wished him happy birthday. He didn't respond. Didn't feel the need to really. I get that he was going to. He's like, I'll do it later. Later came and basically has forgotten. Will he communicate? You will get a thank you for the birthday. I do see that. But we're looking at Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, possibly even Monday before you get that response. I wish I could say it was tomorrow or even tonight, but it is not. The thing is that what you guys are going through, well, technically what he's going through is affecting you as well. The only thing that I can say about this is if you continue to keep moving forward, if you continue to keep doing what's right for you at this moment, you will be able to get through this. Sunflower says he ended a karmic situation and maybe that's why he's depressed. The karmic situation is playing a part, yes, but I also get retro plays a part. And I'm also getting that because there are certain things missing in their life that's, seeing the damage caused by this karmic problem, that there's a lot of damage. And because they're not being reminded of it all the time, it's not something that's staying so present in their life anymore. They're missing something in their life, but they don't know how to replace it with happiness. They've only been dealing with it in trauma and drama. That drama needs to be changed into happiness. They need to change that up. But there's nothing you can do right now to allow that. They've got to want it on their own. He got cheated on by his kid's mom. Yeah, but the thing is that situation was long overdue for it being over. The love died in that relationship before the cheating even began. And they knew. And KY is definitely somebody who is definitely not going to go in that direction. I think the name's Kai. I keep saying KY, but it's Kai, I believe. But I definitely feel as though they will heal from the situation. And I do get that they're beating themselves up. But because they continue to keep beating themselves up, You are feeling this effect. You are being kind of rammed through the mud here because you want to be able to express, you want to be able to heal them, but they can't get healed until they're ready for it. Will you get that opportunity? Yes. Will it be in the month of September? A little bit. I see a little bit. Not quite healed, but definitely communicating a little bit better than you're getting currently. Because right now I'm not seeing communication at all. And as you said happy birthday and there was no response. You will get bits and pieces and that will build. They will start to get into a better situation. They will start to be able to trust. I don't even feel like they trust themselves right now. Kai's energy is definitely not something that is going on in a way where they trust themselves or that they want to put love out there because they're still pain from the past relationship. But this is not the only time that this has been a problem in their life. And I do get that, yes, there's the kid's mom, but there's, and you said karmic energy. I do not feel that this is complete, and this, what is happening currently, this depression, is still part of that karma. It's still part of that karma. They put somebody through hell, they're feeling that hell now. They're just feeling it in a different way. It hit them where it would hurt them. That's how karma works. It does not hit everybody in the same way. Karma works in the way that they know, where it knows it will make you learn a lesson. Do not treat people this way. Do not do it. Karma's happening right now. They're going through what the situation is going through. Will you get that sunflower? Will you get that love back? Absolutely. As we go into I would say mid-September, going to the end, communication is much stronger. There's a lot more talking going on. It's feeling a little bit stronger. You're still a little worried and a little, I wouldn't say standoffish, but protective of your heart. But as we go into October, we've got big change, amazing change. I'm seeing you guys really talking things through. Things are growing here. But at the same time, I do not feel that, you're going to miss out on this opportunity. I feel as though that you are going to continue to keep growing. It's going to take time. They do, like I said, there's love for you, but give it the time that it needs. Don't push anything. Allow them to come to you. Communicate when they reach out because they are going through something. I do know that sometimes when someone's not reaching out to us and then all of a sudden they send us a message and we're like, well, why the hell do I want to answer that? Don't be that person. Be like, hey, how's it going? How are you feeling? Seem interested as to what's going on in their life because they need that right now. And if we want to get them out of this shell, that's the type of communication that needs to be given when it's asked for. Doing it beforehand is not going to get you the answers you seek. It's actually going to push you away. Don't do that to yourself. Allow yourself to see things for what they are. Okay? Let them come to you. They're pushing away for a reason. Let them feel what they need to feel. When they reach out to you, ask them how they're doing. Hey, I've missed you. How have you been? Oh, wow, let's talk about it. Open that door. Be the listening ear that they've been needing. That's what they need. That's what they need. It's most needed at this time for them to have somebody to release all this to. And I know you can do that now. You can do that now, but that is not what's going to happen currently. You got to wait for them to make that move. You got to wait for them to provide that conversation. We're looking at mid-September when that type of conversation is going to happen, but we will eventually grow and get closer. Okay? So this isn't the end. I know it feels like it's doom and gloom right now, but this will pass. This too shall pass. All right? Sunflower, thank you so much for your donation. We do appreciate it. And everyone at Shriner Children's Hospital appreciates it as well. Guys, thank you guys so much for helping us to help them. So we love being able to do that. I see that emoji contest is kicking ass and taking names. Guys, keep it going. We'll be doing an emoji contest winner here soon. And I see Sunflower saying, thank you so much. Casey, I saw your thank you as well. Thank you as well. And guys, wow. Woo! Those are some strong readings. A lot of emotions in these readings when it comes to love, and especially mediumship on top of that too. Ooh, there's a lot going on. A lot of emotions. That's what I was talking about when it came to retrograde. We're not hearing all the communication. And that's why when I was telling Sunflower, make sure you're that listening ear that Kai needs. Kai needs that listening ear. It's going to be more healing to have someone listen than to have someone explain things to you. All right. Well, let's keep it going, guys. What do we got next? All right, this is the yes, no round, lightning round. I call it yes, no. It's lightning round, guys. This is where you're going to post all of your yes, no questions. As many yes, no questions as fast as you can. It's 3 minutes of yes, no, yes, no. I'm going to try to get to as many as possible. Guys, do know that you can post as many as long as it's a yes or no question. All right, so I'm seeing all the questions coming up in there. Let's get them going. And we'll have one on the screen here in just a second. Guys, do know that we are going to, guys, do not, give me 1 second, stop the timer. All right, give me 1 second. All right, good. All right. Sorry about that, guys. We had a troll and they needed to go. All right, so let's go ahead and get that back up on there. Get that back on the screen. All right. Mariana says, does my ex want to reconcile with me? No. And I said the name right, by the way. Mariana. Emma says, is Billy genuine? Oh, there's so much more to that, but no. Clint, is Greg leaving Aaron? Yes. Mariana says, is big money coming to me soon? Undetermined. Clint, will my review be in my favor? Yes. Absolutely. All right, Jackie, will I have sudden wealth? No. Emma, does Daniel regret how he treated me? Yes. Crystal, will Johnny and Gigi marry last longer than 2 years? No. Sunflower, does Terrence still have feelings for me? Yes. Sunflower, does Terrence love the woman he has proposed to? No. Talithia, I hope I said that right. If I didn't, I'm sorry. Will I be able to talk to Valerie? Yes. Jackie, will I have a windfall of money? The answer is no. I already answered that for you, honey. Z, will I meet someone for will I meet someone for me for a long-term relationship? Yes. Jasmina, will I go on a trip? Yes. Sunflower, will I be pregnant soon? Undetermined. There's something more to that. All right. Let's keep them questions going, guys. We got 3 minutes to do so. All right, we got Crystal. Is Jay's sister tired of him leaving her at the house? Yes. Okay, will my sister buy a house with an apartment in the basement? No, I'm not. No, I can only say yes, no, or undetermined. Okay. Uh, Crystal, why get remarried? Undetermined. All right, guys, keep those questions coming. Remember, we're going to try to take as many of those yes, no questions as possible. Talithia says, will I be pregnant anytime soon? No. All right, guys. Woo! Thank you. I love the lightning round. It always work. It's work, trying to get it done. All right, guys. Whew. Love, love, love it. All right, guys. Do know that we have shows 5 nights a week. And on Mondays, we've got Kay, the Intuitive Empath. You guys can always catch her at 10 p.m. Eastern. Now, mind you guys, these are all the shows on the network right now are at 10 p.m. Eastern. We do have some 6 and 3 o'clock shows coming at us again here shortly, but they won't be until we get into the new year. So, guys, do look out for those. But for now, all of our shows are at 10 p.m. Eastern. We've got Kay, the Intuitive Empath on Monday. On Tuesday, we've got Whispers from the Forest with Psychic Squirrel. Wednesdays, we've got Energy, the Metaphysical Crone. And on Thursdays, we got Cassidy, that card slinger, on Thursday nights at 10. And, of course, every Friday, you're going to find me here at 10 p.m. Eastern. Journey Ryan Live, right here on my Psychic Connection. So, guys, thank you so much for that. And it looks like we are at that emoji contest winner time. Who do we got? Jasmina. All right. Right. Congratulations. And thank you so much for all those beautiful emojis. I do appreciate it. All right. Let's find out what's going on. We're going to take a look at your reading with the Sacred Force Oracle deck that I have here. All right. So, ooh. You are being too flexible. You are being too flexible for too many people, meaning you're bending your will for other people that will not bend their will for you. That's meaning you need to pull that back. There's nothing wrong with being nice and being helpful, but what you're doing is you're going above and beyond, and that is not helpful for you. Do not put yourself in that situation. Do not put yourself in a place where you're giving more than you're getting back, because it looks to me like you're burning out. You're giving more than you're getting back, and you're giving more than you're giving back to yourself. If you are not good, you will not be good to others. Do you see what I'm saying? If you're too busy giving to everybody else, you're going to fall into a depression where you are not getting anything. And it's going to feel like no one cares. And it's not that they don't. They're just so used to you just being so giving. You also need to learn when to accept things. And Jasmina says, I know, laugh out loud. Well, I'm glad you know, but you really need to know. You really, really need to know. I want you to realize that you are not giving back to yourself, and that needs to change. You're also transcending, so things are changing. We got some changes going on here. Things aren't going to be the same for you. So there's a lot of growth around you and a lot of recognizing things and seeing things for what they are. And what we just talked about, that flexibility being so overly available to everybody else, that's one of the things that you need to recognize, along with the other things that you are changing. So right now is a time of growth. Right now is a time for things to kind of feel like they've separated from you, or that people are acting differently. They're not acting differently. You're just seeing them for who they are and what they are. Jasmine says, I should learn to say no. Exactly. What I can say to you on this is that pay attention to the signs, pay attention to the things that you're seeing. Jasmine says, I agree. Absolutely. Yes, work. The thing is that once you get past that, once you see things for what they are, you will have the wisdom and the knowledge, the power, the strength, the things that you need in order to be able to soar, in order to move forward, to get past all this. And Jasmine says, I am. Good. See it for what it is. You don't necessarily have to call it out, but know it for yourself. Know it for yourself. You don't always have to call out a situation. Just know that a situation isn't healthy for you or isn't good. Or if someone's telling their little white lies and you're like, I know that's a lie. And in my head, when I look at that stuff, when people tell me a lie, I don't always call somebody out for their lying. Because trust me, when people are trying to get readings, sometimes they lie directly to your face. You know what? I look at it, it's your lie, you tell it. Jasmine says, yes, I've noticed. Good. I'm glad that you're noticing. I'm glad you're noticing. Now, with that comes your wisdom. You will soar and things will change. Your energy is about to go into a stronger, better place without people pulling you down. Respect yourself, love yourself. And with that, honey, I thank you so much for being here. Wow, guys. Wow, that show just flew on by. Oh my God. So much fun. So much fun. And the readings, I love the questions you guys provided. And I'm sorry I didn't get to everybody's questions. We only get an hour here on the show. So if you guys ever want to guarantee a read, just go ahead and click the donation link. Those are the readings that are guaranteed. And even if it takes us over the hour time frame, we will get to all those donated reads. Free ones, we do try to get to as many as possible. But guys, we do appreciate each and every one of you. We want to say thank you guys all so much for being here. And we will all catch you guys here on Monday with Kay, the Intuitive Empath. And until then, this is Journey Ryan signing out. Have a great night, everybody.